All right, a couple of things that we need to get out of the way, if you will. So in a reset state, the radio would default to an IP address of 169.254.128.132. In a quick bridge, it's going to be 131 and 132. With a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, 24-bit mask. In order to communicate with the radios, please assign a static IP address to the PC. Okay, 169.254.128.x, again with a 24-bit mask, and we have an example below. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is connect the PC and the radio to a switch. Just a quick note, if possible, it is recommended to directly connect the radio to a PC, as the switch might not detect the radio correctly. Once again, it's just a recommendation. To perform a force reload on the radios, go ahead and press the reload button for longer than 13 seconds. Okay, so the radio is back. We did a rescan and it popped up here. All right. Now, the way that I know that the radio is in the force reload state is when you highlight the radio, click change, you're going to see the TFTP server and the image file name available. That is available means that the radio is in the force reload state. There is no firmware on the radio. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set it to static, enter your IP information. Okay, now this is going to go back to default 169 after the image is loaded, but we need all this so it could bind in the IP stack. The read-write password is going to be public, and then your TFTP server IP address, that's going to be the IP address of your NIC. Typically, your TFTP server is going to bind to that. And then, of course, your image file name. The best way to do it is, so there's no typos, is just to go to wherever the image is. You could go to right-click properties, or you could just go rename and then just do a copy and paste. Okay, and then now that right there is the easiest way to make sure that that there is no typos. After you're done, just go ahead and click OK. It's going to reboot. Now, what we should see is same information as we have here, where it says started and then completed. Now, this process takes about a minute or so because it has to reboot. It has to do the boot P. After boot P fails, it starts looking for a TFTP server. Once that's completed, then once again, we're looking at another 2 minutes or so until the radio reboots again, and then we'll be able to use the scan tool to detect the radio again, and then we'll be able to change the IP address and reboot it. So as you can see here, there we go. We started, we completed. Now the radio is rebooting. We're going to wait. There's 2 minutes. Once again, once that's done, go ahead and click rescan, and what you'll see is the information that was previously before, the TFTP server IP address, and the image file name is no longer available. It's going to be grayed out. Okay, so I just did a rescan. You could see our radio is back. If I click change, as mentioned, the TFTP IP address and the image file name, they're grayed out. That means that the radio has an image. Now we could go ahead and just set the IP address, mask, and gateway. Read-write's going to be public. Click OK. Radio's going to reboot. After another 2 more minutes, you will be able to access the radio via HTTP. Okay, so now we are back after uploading the image to the radio. So you could see here we are at the setup wizard. Here is the A. Okay, over here is the B. right? So basically, all we're going to do is make sure that you fill out all your IP address info. Okay, click next. Make sure that you fill in your radio mode. Okay, after a reset or reload, both radios are going to go back to radio mode A. Okay, so we're on the A. Make sure this stays on an A. And in the B, make sure that you turn it from A to B. Okay, make sure that we have our channel bandwidth is the same. Our encryption, if encryption is enabled. Okay, by default, we have the auto channel selection is going to be disabled for the A radio. Okay, and it's enabled for the B, so you can't change it. After you're done, just go ahead and click next. So this is a QB 9100. On the B radio, you have the Wi-Fi information. Just go ahead and click next, and then finish. It's going to reboot on the A radio. Just go ahead and click finish. Okay. After it's done, you're going to have your warp connection.
About Proxim Wireless and our solutions, please visit us at proxim.com or follow us at Twitter at Proxim.